here at the Olympic Training Center with James Green. James, what are you doing out here in Colorado Springs?
We got a team training camp going on, beginning of the new year. World Cup coming up next month in February, and then we got a couple guys going to some tournaments overseas right at the end of the month. And also the Dave Schultz is going to be here coming up soon. So, you know, guys come together. We come together. Last time was in October. So back here again, and it's always good to get with the best guys in the country that represent the USA and get different looks and learn some new technique. This morning we're here going with Greco, so it's a good practice, good time to be here.
Can you expand a little bit more on the atmosphere and having all of these guys around at this point?
It's awesome. There's a lot of, you know, in terms of folk style wrestling, there's a lot of NCAA hardware here, All-Americans, and there's a lot of world medals here. A lot of people that have experience. The coaches are great. They have a lot of experience, a lot of years of wrestling freestyle, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff going on. So just to have them here and be around them, you know, for about 10 days, it's awesome. You learn so much.
You've been out here a few days already. What are some things maybe that you've taken away from this already?
We've been focusing a lot on positioning, controlling ties, reviewing, you know, things that happened in the Olympics. You know, how people scored, what people didn't score, how people defended, and turns, what turns happened more, and when people defended them, you know, how they were defending them. So, you know, we're not only learning from each other, we're learning from the world, and we're learning from things that the best guys in the world are doing, and we're learning from each other. So.
Talk about these last few months since the Olympic trials. You've been pretty active competition-wise. Kind of talk about what that journey's been like, and then going to non-Olympic weight world trials and making that team.
Well, right after non-Olympic or Olympic trials, I was down. I tried to make 65 kilos. Then we had the World Cup, I think like a month or two right after. But I got to represent USA at 70 kilos, and it was great to come back. And I wanted to keep that, you know, steam going, especially since the Olympics was happening. I wasn't going to be there. I just wanted to keep wrestling. So I went out to Spain. I won that, and then Olympics happened. You know, America had a couple medals, and Kyle Snyder held more or less. And just watching the whole Olympics was a great experience. But back to training after that. I took a break during that whole little time period. Came back, started training, and I went out to Russia. I actually didn't place there, but it was a good experience. We got to stay there for a week, train with some of the guys that were there in the tournament, and then I came back and what was that? Oh, started getting ready for non-Olympic World Team Trials. Made it, but obviously I didn't come back with a medal, and I mean, it's just continue to build and get better. So now we're looking forward to going to World Cup in Iran next month in February, and then U.S. Open.
So you mentioned you didn't get exactly what you wanted at World Championships, but I'm sure you gained experience. What were some big takeaways or some key things?
For me, the match that I lost, you know, clearing 2-on-1s, being able to get a takedown or a point when I need to, being able to recover off of shooting, not letting a guy get around me. And yeah, that's about it. You know, I think I wrestled great. I didn't really give up. No one got to my legs and took me down. It was more off of my shot. So just little things, position, clearing ties, and if anything, being more offensive on top. When I take a guy down, being able to get a turn. So
very cool. And you're training with Jordan Burroughs in Nebraska for the most part. Talk a little bit about what his experience does and what your experience does in the training room as far as helping each other.
We help each other a lot. He's got, you know, I think 5 years ahead of me in terms of freestyle wrestling and being on the scene. So it's great to have him in the room. We challenge each other, and then we have Coach Snyder and Coach Manning, who both have experience and know a lot about wrestling. They bring a lot to the table, and we just absorb it all, and it's awesome.
Next up for you is World Cup. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. It's my first time going to Iran. It's going to be. They love wrestling, so I know the atmosphere is going to be good. I can't wait to compete.
Very cool. Good luck.
Thank you.